So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the We Cool podcast. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled. I just got off of work, rushed over here. This city's a nightmare, let me tell you. And it's just going to be a Grant Winkles and Tommy Bear fireside chat for a little bit.
Yes.
Our dear friend Ryan is moved into a mansion recently.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing very well.
But yeah, I'm a little, been doing a lot, been trying to squeeze a lot in the past week or so before I get going to Europe. And today is one of those days where it's work, podcast, and then I'm having coworkers over on my rooftop for a little coworker soiree.
Oh yeah, little shindig.
Little shindig, a little get together. Putting a table, we have a table on the rooftop. Nightmare to get that reservation.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So,
I'm doing. Does that involve you bringing just the kitchen table that you have up onto the roof?
No, I think it's a little too heavy. I have a fold-out table, but my chair situation's looking dire. So I think after this podcast, I'm gonna go street hunting for some chairs in the city, and plates, napkins, some ice, and just like, I don't know. It just turned into a thing where now I'm like hosting, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's fine. It's all good. We're doing fine.
Do you have any? Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you able to celebrate the holiday weekend, or did you just work all weekend?
No, I did celebrate. Not on Monday, of course, but I worked Sunday. So on Friday, yeah, I had a big Friday. I had 3 shows Friday. Great one at Union Hall. And then I went over to Soho, and I just performed in front of like 45 like hot girls who live in Soho, and that's difficult.
What was it like? That apartment show that you were talking about?
No, it's like these like girls like that I know. They run like a hot girl show, and it's usually all gay guys and hot girls. See, I get booked on the shows that are like all girls and gay guys, and then I'm like their little token. I'm like I play like a token straight comedian. They're like, we'll let one squeeze in. I squeeze in a lot of those shows, you know, because I'm pretty but you know. Sometimes they're in, you know what? I actually like doing queer rooms. Then like if it's all straight women who are like a little, you know, they have nice jobs, that's kind of harder, you know?
Yeah.
If it's like queer people, Bushwick, that's my money zone. I'm fine with that. So I went over to Soho, did that. And then the girl I'm seeing, she had this big birthday party Friday night. And then I went out, stayed all night. And then Saturday, I woke up and, linked up with the boys and just got day drunk. And then Sunday worked, Monday worked, Tuesday worked, and then I've been doing stuff. Yeah. I don't know. It's been a busy.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't even feel like Tuesday. Also,
yeah, it's Tuesday
because we don't record on Tuesdays either. So like, this is a weird record time. It's a weird record
little peek
day.
behind it. Yeah, and then Sunday I worked, and then I went to like I went to the Lake Street bar that you went to in Greenpoint. And I watched the Wolves lose, and fucking so many people that like I knew from Minneapolis were just happened to be in town, and like just people from like Minnesota that like you kind of know of. You just know like one person who knows another person. So that's got to be Shaunak.
Okay, are you gonna go grab him?
Hold on, I'm gonna go grab him.
All right, I'm just gonna keep it rolling. We'll do a little solo cast.
You're doing solo cast?
All right.
Okay, talk about. I'm sorry we didn't talk about your week.
Well, we can talk about the Wolves a little bit, but all right. Go get Shaunak. Yeah, folks. Wow. As soon as I realized that this was gonna fall to me, you know, podcasting solo here. I mean, geez, the nerves really kicked up in a huge way, and you just don't know how you're going to react in one of these moments. Excuse me, in one of these moments until you're actually thrust into it. And I am realizing here and now that I am not prepared. I am not prepared. I'm not ready. I am not in any way comfortable taking on the challenges of the world of the podcast. You might notice about me is I operate a little bit more behind the scenes production style on this podcast. Low contributor, as some might call it. I wouldn't personally. I would say kind of, technical wizard, behind the curtain magic, stuff like this. Post, we'll fix it in post. I'm the guy who's fixing everything in post. Kind of unlike, a certain tall Frenchman that we know. Can't get much done in the post is what it would seem like with this gentleman. But it's just a lot of stress. And the burden of talking directly to you, the listener. And what do I want to say to you guys is really, it's a question. Oh, there's Shaunak. Hi, Shaunak.
Listen.
So
I'm by the sound.
Oh,
it's. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's been a tough couple days. It's been a tough week, Wolves for Wolves fans.
Are you consoling our listeners? Are you consoling our Minneapolis listeners?
I'm just kind of. I was getting around to it. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. It's been really tough. I was really sad on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't. What about last night? No, that was Pacers. So that was
Pacers,
Sunday night. Yeah. Friday night and Sunday night were difficult. Hi, Shaunak.
Hey, buddy. How are you? I'm so sorry about the Wolves, brother.
It's okay, man. Thank you for saying that.
That's what I figured was happening. I was like, was there a shooting?
Yeah. There was a lack of shooting.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah, maybe a lack of shooting. You guys, welcome to the We Cool podcast. A podcast where we apologize for things, demand apologies, read listeners' apologies, hang out. Returning guest.
Returning champion,
Shaunak, who recently just moved to New York.
Sorry, I scared Tommy. I'm so scared.
Don't scare him.
You missed it. I'm scared. I'm a little frazzled. I'm just telling Grant and the listeners I've been just doing all this last minute stuff.
Yeah. Are you pumped about Europe, my friend?
Yeah, and I'm nervous. Oh,
why?
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm going to be alone.
Are you really? I thought you were going to have our friend Michael Rowland there.
Well, I am going to see Roland in Dublin off the bat. So.
Oh, okay. And then after that, you're solo dolo?
Well, that's the thing. Guy like me, I just know people around the world.
Shut up. No, you don't.
I know people around the world. I'm staying with people in different countries.
Are you really?
Oh yeah, I have a friend she's Italian. She lives, but she's not hey, whoa, Italian. She's like, I need some more faster. Italian.
She's like a hungry Italian.
Yeah, she's not. Well, there's two Italian. There's this Italian. Hey, whoa. Hey,
I'll hit you.
I pooped my pants.
Okay, yeah, angry.
Hey, I got a full diaper over here.
Uh-huh.
So there's that guy.
Yeah.
And then I got a full diaper.
Uh-huh.
My diaper.
Oh, see, she seems sweet.
She's very sweet.
Okay.
Sounds like she's got a terminal case of being Italian, is what it's very serious.
It's the
your doctor coming out and telling you your non-Italian family that.
It's the worst we've ever seen.
You're gonna want to sit down for this.
I'm afraid the Italian is spreading.
It started at his feet, and now he's wearing a full wife beater and chain.
Yeah, and if in a week we suspect for pasta sauce to be on the shirt,
and in a month's time his hair's going to come back, but it will be slicked.
Yeah, and if my charts are correct, he will be hitting his wife.
He will be hitting his wife, ma'am. You better learn Krav Maga because he's going to be hitting you and calling you the N-word.
It's one of the worst cases of Italian we've ever seen.
Just never seen it this bad and moved this quickly.
So she's not that Italian.
Okay, good.
But yeah, and then
where else are you going?
So should we go through the itinerary?
Please.
Yeah, let's do it.
So flying into Dublin. Hoity.
Yeah.
Ich meine Bantu.
Gersty
Stew.
Do this, by the way, when you get off the plane.
Yummy stew. used to.
Aren't you Irish?
Shut up.
Yeah, it's okay.
Right.
This is
I'm
all
like
okay.
half.
What the hell, dude? I thought you were like so proud of it.
I don't know, dude. I'm a Wolves fan first.
Oh, okay. It's a tough time.
Flying into Dublin, gonna link up with Roland. Dap me up. What's up? What's up, Roland? Dap up, Roland. Then we have a show Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, have you ever done comedy overseas?
I have never been out of the country, my friend.
Really?
Not once. I went to Puerto Rico one time.
That counts, good, but it's not technically out of the United States. You did leave the mainland,
I did leave the mainland,
which is good.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Dublin.
Okay.
What are the shows you're doing over there?
Like they just have like a couple small I was doing some research. I forget the club's name, but all right. Do we have any Irish listeners? Let's see what the one on Sunday we're doing. It's called whatever. Cherry Comedy. So it's like small basement rooms.
Okay. Kind of like if you were doing a show here. Like
it's like I realized all around the world I'm an indie comedian.
Yeah, that would be wild if you went to Ireland and you were like theater.
Yeah, like I couldn't. And then I'm going to London that following weekend to do shows, and like I couldn't do the Comedy Store or the Secret Show, which is like their cellar. But then I'm doing every like low key
room with the couch in it.
All around the world, I belong in basements, under bars.
This is also being said on a podcast in your walls with rats.
Yeah, yes, it's all low key.
Yeah.
There's no.
You belong in damp spaces talking about your body,
my body, my weird little body.
On like off hours, you're in a laundromat, you're in a
in an alleyway.
Yeah, and then I'm popping over to Amsterdam.
Okay,
got a couple shows.
Awesome.
Then I'm going to Barcelona.
Oh my god,
couple shows. Then I have some time off, and then I got to go to Paris doing Don't Tell.
Hey, exciting!
Don't Tell Paris. Then I'm doing Berlin, and then I'm gonna go to Italy, and then I went to high school with a friend, and her family's probably involved in crime, but that's just a joke that I'm saying on the podcast. But we don't really know what her family does, but they have houses everywhere.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And they're letting me stay in one of the houses, and I might just do like a week there.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's in south of Naples, Diamante, Italy.
That's right
very
on
the water.
South.
Very south. And
do you speak any of these languages? How are you going to get by?
Yes.
Or are you just going to do these loose impressions at them?
Yes, I do. I speak un poco, pequeño.
Un poco is awesome.
Speaking Spanish in an Italian accent. Muy pequeño italiano.
Más gordita, por favor.
Delicioso. The food is comida is delicioso.
You sound like the Mexican lady in Family Guy.
Yes, I do. I voiced her for an episode. I guest voiced Consuela.
That's
really?
crazy.
Yeah, I get brought up on stage. They go, "Do you want any credits? Do you want me to say?" And I go,
"I'm the voice of Consuela for 3 episodes."
Consuela for 3 episodes.
You might know this guy from Family Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Bayer.
What was that like? Was it cool being in the studio with those legends?
Yeah, it was like great.
How'd they find you, by the way?
This is back when I was a maid at a motel.
What's Seth Green like?
Seth Green, like, dude, super chill, man. Smokes hella weed.
Nice.
Smokes good dank.
I knew all those guys were smoking weed. That's how they come up with that
Seth
shit.
They should call him Smokes Green.
Smokes Green.
Smokes green.
Loves green.
Yeah, loves green.
Puffs green.
All right. Anyways, that's like loose itinerary. But, I'm going to be doing the podcast overseas.
Really?
So,
cool.
Grant will be getting live updates. Shaunak, how is everything going with you?
Good, man. Week 3 of being in the big city.
Dude, I invited you on the podcast because So Shaunak comes into my work with Roland and Max Fine. Immediately, I'm just like, this guy's the funniest guy.
I'm gonna kill it.
And I was like, I forgot.
Thank you.
And then we like met at a mic and then a show or whatever.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, dude, Shaunak's the funniest.
Oh, this means a lot. I'm such a big fan.
So I was like, I got to get him on the podcast.
Oh, what an honor. What an honor to be returning.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard that you've never had a returning guest, right?
Well, usually we kill our guests.
Oh, right. That's what the contract was.
Yeah, but we decided to scrap that.
Oh.
Yeah. So a lot of times
guys.
we'll have a guest on and we'll just like
shoot him in the back of the head.
Well, because it's like you already lived.
Yeah, and it's like how they.
What else do you want?
Right. You've done probably the last thing on your bucket list
in this world. Yeah. What if instead of getting a last meal, you get a last podcast?
Yeah.
You brutally kill 20 people and they go last meal, or do you want to pod with your boys one time and you're insane? I'll take the riffs before you send me to the chair. Man. Before you send me to the chair, why don't you send me to a chair with some headphones and a microphone?
Tummy rumbling and riffs bubbling, dude.
Yeah.
On the pod, dude.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
No last meal. Skipping it.
Last pod.
Last pod.
You get your last pod.
Or you get to listen to one last podcast instead of a meal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which Joe Rogan episode are we picking, boys?
And then if you listen to one, you might just be like, yeah, just give me the chair. I'm stoked for the chair now.
But that's the only time you're not skipping the ads. You're like, let me just ride this out.
Mm-hmm. You're just like, and then you're just like, I should get Squarespace.
God, a Casper sounds good.
Why did I ever buy MeUndies?
Oh, I was in prison for the last 35 years.
That's right. I killed a bunch of people.
Oh, that's right. I murdered a family.
Yeah.
Grant, how are you, my friend? How's the Minneapolis winter for you?
It was very mild winter actually this year. It was.
Oh my God, what am I talking about? I was gonna ask how the summer has been, but I said winter.
Well, winter ended.
2 weeks ago.
Winter,
probably.
winter rolls into May here sometimes, but not this year. It's been really nice. It's been really beautiful. Good. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is. We probably should give a little update on the Wolves.
Yeah, please.
A lot has happened since we recorded last. So sorry.
Hold on, just really quick. God bless you.
Thank you. When we recorded last, the Wolves were playing Game 7 against the Nuggets later that night. And that was about a week ago. So a lot has changed in a week. We thought we were going to be eliminated from that series and then ended up kind of pulling it out of our ass right at the end. And now it's looking like tonight we're actually are going to get eliminated. Most likely. If not tonight,
if it doesn't happen tonight, what are your chances?
A team's never come back. Yeah. A team's never come back from 3-0, and
which is not to say we couldn't do it, but the thing is they look tired. They look gassed.
It looks tired.
It looks like they need to learn from this.
And one thing that's very special about our Wolves right now, our puppies, is that they're a very young kinetic, young energy. They go on runs. When their energy, when they are, and I know this is easy, you can say this about all teams, but something about our team when we're synchronized, we're burying the Denver Nuggets, the team that was supposed to win it all. We're burying them in the dirt in ways that you've never seen a team.
Yeah, where they just can't get anything
exactly,
going.
And we haven't had that moment with the Mavericks yet. And one thing about the Mavericks and these other teams that are more mature is that Kyrie and Luka they're not gonna get out of the pocket.
Yeah.
They just stay. They're
dialed in.
Cat loses it sometimes. Ant loses it sometimes, and we're making these mistakes. Kyrie and Luka just stay
focused.
They're just there.
Yeah.
Even when it comes down to the wire, and it's
and I think that's because they've been in this situation so many times. They've been in the playoffs a ton.
It's incredible to watch, and we haven't been getting smoked by them, but they just chip, and they just take a bite after bite, and it's and we can't catch that.
How many bites
energy.
are left?
Yeah, it just seems like we can't get any of that special Wolves momentum that was in those first two Nuggets games.
Yeah.
And like what Luka's been a professional basketball player for 14 years or something.
Yeah.
Kyrie's a fucking legend. He's won a championship.
They
just have our number. They have our number, and we're tired on top of it, you know. So
but
it's
with
just
that being said,
it's a bad combination right now.
With that being said, if anyone is going to come back from a 3-0 lead, it's a Minnesota sports. Because our one thing historically is it's all just like, what the fuck is going? And if we might get that on the opposite end of the spectrum, where it's just like, are we? But here's the thing: is Kyrie gonna like not beat Kyrie for 4 games in a row?
Yeah,
that's insane.
You'd
have to fight. You'd have to cast a hex on him.
And he has the power of Allah on his side.
Yeah. Does anybody have that capability before?
I think he went Black Israelite, and I think now he's Muslim. But he's always on a journey with God, and it makes him powerful.
Yeah. Well, he's talking to different deities, like you're talking to girls.
Do you see that? Yeah. Do you see that clip? That insane buzzer beater he hit? Dude, he hit that fasting.
Oh my God!
Bro didn't eat for like 12 hours.
Dude, that must do something different to your brain, where you can see.
It's like doing mushrooms.
Yeah, truly, where you can see like 10 different baskets, and you you know which one. You're like seeing sacred geometry.
New biohack: not eating for 12 days straight. Here's the thing: girls
is why people co-opting Ramadan.
Here's the thing: white guys, we're doing Ramadan to get better at our jobs.
A bunch of finance.
We're microdosing Islam.
Microdosing Islam.
And we're gonna make a new app.
We're microdosing Islam so I can move ahead in this damn company, so I can move up the corporate ladder. Here's the thing: girls have eating disorders. Guys biohack, which is the same thing.
Which is we don't eat until sundown, and then we go eat ourselves.
But it's for quote maximizing potential.
Yes, it's called grind set.
It's for the bottom line.
Yes.
Dude, that is going to happen in our future. These guys were going to do that.
It's going to be white guys going like, yeah, so I just do a little bit of Islam.
Yeah.
I pray. Apparently there's something to being mindful 5 times a day.
Facing east, being mindful.
Yeah. I might just start doing that. That sounds good. Sounds good to me.
But I love doing that. And now in Europe, where the clock is completely different, you're gonna die, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And same like in Australia, they get all turned around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, dude, can I be? So the game is tonight.
Yes.
It's Tuesday. Did you mention that yet, Grant?
I did. I was mentioning how different of a situation we are in from the last time we recorded, which we were about to get knocked out by the Nuggets, it seemed. It was the last day we recorded, and now we're here facing elimination from the Mavericks.
I mean, I don't like. I might not even watch the game tonight.
I'm gonna be at Acme, and they'll have it on there.
Yeah, and then I'm hosting this like dinner thing with my coworkers, and it's just like, because here's the thing: if we win, I'm not gonna be that happy. Because
you'll have to keep playing.
Because we have to keep playing, and if we lose, it's just gonna be like all right, one final. You know, in those boxing movies when the wives are like, "I'm not gonna watch you fight."
Yeah. But
then they show up with tears anyways. That's gonna be me. I'm like, I won't watch you guys die.
Then you're at the stadium with flowers.
Yeah.
And then when you think he's about to get a kiss, you slap Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Don't you ever fucking put me through that again.
Anthony Edwards, I'm not gonna fucking be there to watch you take that fall. I'm not gonna fucking do it.
That's pretty good.
And I'm like, that's my baby.
That's really something. You have his kid in your arms.
Yeah. If you get injured one more time,
he's like, who is this guy? Get him off the court.
I show up in the locker just wearing messy lipstick,
a dress. Yeah.
And I'm like, Carl Anthony Towns. Carl Anthony Towns, you look at me right now. I will not watch you lose this. I will not be there.
And then there's a kid that's like,
you stay in the car, Timmy. You fucking stay in the car.
Everyone's like, who is this? Who is this?
And I'm like, God,
how'd he get in here?
Irish children. Your Irish children want you home.
Yeah, please win so we can see you. Yeah.
You're smoking a cigarette in the locker room with him.
Yeah.
Sir, ma'am, you can't do that in here.
Yeah.
These are athletes.
Yeah. I really don't want to watch the game because I'm just going to be like...
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
gonna. I
lot of
will
emotion.
not go as far as what you said. I do want them to win tonight because I would
I
like
do
them
too,
to.
but,
I would
you
like
know.
them to play another game. It was really tough watching them get blown. Well, not even blown out, but losing
Their
home
backs
court
blown.
advantage was
Fucked up
tough.
graphic.
So we can,
Between
yeah,
plays.
we got our backs blown out last night, boys. And Coach in the locker room giving a speech. Guys, we're getting our backs blown out.
Hey, y'all, hey, it was free use out there. It was using y'all up. I don't know who that coach is. I don't think he talks like this.
It was free use.
Oh my
It
god!
was using them hoes up. I don't think their coach talks like this, but I'm gonna.
Y'all was getting used the fuck up.
I was getting turned out there.
Dude, pause, coach. Like,
No Diddy coach.
no puffy coach. Hey, whoa.
They was eating y'all meat up. God, they was eating y'all up. Yum, 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 yum. Slobbing y'all down. Golly.
Oh, God, dude. We should have written for the Chappelle show.
Pause coach is so good.
Pause, coaches. Hey, yo.
Quit calling timeout. What you mean, pause?
Hey, yo, coach.
No. Put your hand down. I'm going to get in that ass. Don't make me get in that ass.
That is crazy. That's illegal.
Yeah. I mean, he's winning so many games. Can you fault him?
Yeah.
This pause coach is winning so many games. He's back-to-back state champ.
Pause. Oh, boy. Are you going to watch the game on your phone when you're at Acme?
They'll probably have it on in the bar, so I'll just be in and out there, kind of.
Yeah.
But no, I mean,
You hosting?
no, just it's an open mic tonight.
Oh,
so,
the mic's on. It's on Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that'd be nice. That's your water. All the comics.
yeah,
Being able to watch it with them would be good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Commiserate
Yeah.
a little bit, but yeah, it would be cool to get one more game here, and then we potentially win that. I mean, it'd be nice to just get it'd be nice to get a home win in this series.
What's up, Eric?
So yeah, but doesn't seem likely if we're being honest.
I got my buddy Eric in town that I grew up
Nice.
with in Minneapolis. He's leasing my apartment and my job over the summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa. What if he slowly starts to become you? That'd be cool.
I know. I was like, if you want to have sex with my girlfriend, you go right ahead.
Oh, damn. Now it's on wax on the pod.
I was like, Eric, you do whatever you want.
You jam my underwear.
We'll put it on the Patreon.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you actually got somebody to take your life. You
Yeah.
know, you were talking about subleasing your life, and I'll be honest, I didn't think you were gonna pull that one off. So
Yeah, you and Ryan are not. You guys like don't think I can pull stuff off.
well, that's to being honest.
Just what I pulled a sticker from your chair.
Being honest,
I'm trying to return that.
Oh, my bad, bro.
No, I don't. That's crazy. Who returns a chair? Yeah, it's not a bed.
It's 4 years later, you're returning it.
Yeah, it actually sucks to sleep on.
Sir, it's not a bed.
And you're like, well, fuck.
you're telling me, buddy.
Yeah.
You're telling me I got no sleep.
That is a crazy thing to do, though. This isn't specific to you. I didn't think anybody could just like have somebody
You know
take
what's
over their
crazy?
whole life.
You know what's even crazier? I had 6 offers for people
turn
to
into your life.
6 people to want to just take over my job and room over the summer.
My God.
And I was going with another guy who I and I was like talking.
You
I was
had a bidding
interviewing
war.
people.
You had a bidding war.
I was
going
gonna
on.
maybe even raise rent and become a landlord myself.
Okay,
But
crazy.
Eric, I grew up with Eric. I've known Eric since I was Eric. When did we meet? Where is he? Yeah, like 11.
Ooh, great looking sandwich, Eric. God.
You got cheese? Hey, you got cheese? Okay. All right.
Are you still being pause coach?
Yeah.
You love that meat, don't you?
Yeah, it's a new character called Ayo Coach, and in the locker room when the team's losing, he's like, "Yo, we were getting our backs blown out back there.
It was all up in that ass." Yeah, probably shit on SNL probably next few days.
No, yeah, dude, I had a lot of people trying to like stay in my room, but
That's cool.
But then like Eric hit me up, so I posted on my Instagram story. I said, "Would anybody like to sleep in at least over my room and my job over the summer?"
Eric, are you visiting from outside of New York, or do you live here? Yeah. Oh, great.
Me and Eric grew up like 4 blocks away from each other.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you get 2 months in New York, and you get to really get thrown into the deep end, huh? That's cool.
I mean, we are interviewing a guy who's not on mic. Eric, you want to be on the Patreon? All right, let's guys, sign up for the Patreon.
Well, I mean, Eric should take over the podcast while you're gone too.
Yeah,
basically.
Eric, do you just want to be on the podcast
Third mic
when I'm gone? Listen, I am bringing a microphone and laptop overseas, so
Let's go.
No, but then Eric hit me up like a week into my post, and he's like, "Let me get in there," and I was like,
"Let me get that life."
You have to give it to the day one.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Grandfathered in.
you're grandfathered in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen me cry.
Oh.
Or Eric.
Yeah.
You got to give it to the guy who's seen you cry like over 10, maybe 20 times.
You're sending all of this to a guy on Facebook Messenger you're turning down for the thing.
Sorry, but you just have not seen me cry.
All right, man. Just a simple "we're good" would have been fine.
But yeah, I got the guy. So it all kind of worked out.
That's exciting, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pumped for you.
Yeah.
Grant, do you have any trips planned?
I'm going to Tennessee in July.
Hey.
I'm going.
Tennessee.
Also going to Canada in June.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
What are those? Are these comedy trips or fun trips?
No. Just
trips?
like going on a fishing trip in Canada, and then just like a kind of camping trip in Tennessee, the Smoky Mountains.
Ooh.
Tennessee.
Have you been there? You're from the South.
Never been to Smoky Mountains.
Okay.
I think I've seen them on a drive.
On a hard drive.
Yeah, I have
on someone's secret computer hard drive.
I have my own hard drive that I keep in a safe. Of
with pictures of the Smoky Mountains.
Well, what it is it's AI generated images that look like landscape photos, and then if you look at it long enough, she's a pair of titties. Sorry, I shouldn't say all this. It's all on a hard drive that's private.
Yeah. You don't want anyone to find out about that.
Can we cut this out?
Dude, put in a hard drive in your computer, and it's just a Google search that just says big boobs.
How did you get a hard drive to search?
A 5th grader, just going to his family computer, opening up hard drive in, and it just says it's just a preset Google search to big boobs.
He's got a thumb drive in one of those silver briefcases, handcuffed to his arm.
He's just dragging pictures, like the first 10 results in there. They're so tame. He doesn't even turn search off.
Yeah. The FBI is like, "Is this your big?" We found thousands of photos of big boobs, and you're like, "That was not me.
That was not me. Mine has landscape pictures.
Mine has little kids who are naked." No. Let's get in.
No, just kidding.
Just playing.
God, do you guys remember not even knowing how to look up porn?
Oh my God, dude. Yes, I had a story that I told before I was good at comedy, back in the day, about how I was on the bus, and then there's this kid who told us about bigjugs.com. And
I'd still frequent.
Really?
Yeah, actually, can you want to jot that down and send me that link in an email or something?
I got you.
Guy who can't remember it. Why don't you write that down on a piece of paper?
Hey, could you mail that to me? What? Grant?
Wait, Grant,
no. Just send it on over.
Did you have that joke? Grant has this really funny joke about his dad's so old. His dad tried to call an Uber by calling the Uber offices in San Francisco, and he's like, "I need a car. I need to go to the airport."
That's so funny.
Dude,
I mean, I can call. What's your address? I'll call it. The guy's so nice. He's like, all right, what's your address? I'll type it in for you right here.
Like Uber support help.
I bet your dad was like one of 10 people that day that did something silly.
It's got to
like
be kind of common. I did add a new line to that joke that's been hitting pretty hard. How he called on his landline. Yep. But
just twirling the wire as he waits for someone to pick up.
Yeah, he's laying on his stomach.
He's on
with his
hold.
feet kicked up, and he's like, "You hang up."
you hang up. No, sir, I have to hang up because technically the conversation is over. So technically you have to call. You're on your app.
It's like, okay.
No, you hang up. I want to hear about this bigjugs.com though. I am in my interest is peaked.
We went on bigjugs.com. And the next day we like all came in and we were like talking about, do you see the one where she has the yellow bikini? And then we were just talking about everything. And then this guy came in, this guy Tony Fay, who had told her 2 older brothers, his mind is corrupted. And he told us about sex.com.
Okay. It's the Big Jugs pipeline.
Yeah, to sex.com.
It's a gateway drug.
So I waited 2 days until my mom was going to work. I came home early and I go to sex.com. It's awesome, dude. Yeah. And
if you think, listeners, if you think bigjugs.com sounds nice,
buddy, that's the appetizer.
Yeah,
you're gonna slide that basket of onion rings away and get ready for the biggest, juiciest sloppy sandwich of your night.
Coach, I'm talking about the play.
What? We talk about plays, huh? I thought we was talking about plays.
Hey, yo, coach.
Chill.
He's like drawing on a whiteboard, just drawing on one of the whiteboards, the court whiteboards, just 2 huge tits.
Giant penis. This is the rock show, right?
I'll go over here, then you come around.
And then you go. Davis, you do one of these. And then you do a squiggle. That looks like hair on the balls, coach.
And I need you to just run around and do 1,000 squiggles.
Coach, how does that not look like pubes?
I need you to go on the opposite end of the court and do 1,000 squiggles.
Do some squiggles over there. Coach, that's pubes. You were on the bench.
You guys have, your minds are in the gutter.
Hey, listen, you keep talking like that, you're going to put one leg on one side of the bench, one leg on the other, you're going to ride the bench. Why would I ride the bench like that?
Hey, coach.
You're going to reverse cowgirl that bench all season, son.
I mean, this is Key and Peele. We would have just...
I know. This would have been golden in 2010.
You get Jordan Peele to be the whoa. And Keegan Michael Key to be the guy, the coach.
Wear a mustache.
Yeah.
Glasses and freak out. Freak these young men out.
Yeah, that's a 2011 YouTube hit.
Banger. Still relevant.
Oh, God. All right. So anyways, sex.com.
All right. So we go to sex.com.
This episode brought to you by sex.com.
Folks.
And then the rest of the story is like we got together the next day. We're talking about all this stuff on sex.com. And then this girl that was there was like, you guys know you have to delete their search history. And we did.
Okay, why does this girl know that?
That's what I'm saying. So I didn't know.
That's sus behavior for a girl. No offense, lady listeners. That's just a little. Dude, the girl that I'm seeing, she was like, you don't know about like searching stuff on secret vanish mode on your your Safari app? Incognito.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
What are you talking about? You didn't know about that? What do you do?
I've just been watching fucking porn.
That's fine. You're an adult.
I've been watching porn.
I open up my app and one of my main hits is Pornhub.com.
I go to porn. I type in porn. My eyes turn black. I wake up 6 hours later and I've made a mess.
And I'm covered in blood.
I'm covered in blood. There's rodent carcasses and I made a mess. Goddamn.
What are you talking about? I watch porn.
I watch porn. Okay, so you never did that?
Yeah. Well, she was like, you don't know about Incognito, and I was like, whatever. Anyways, I feel like I'm like an idiot about the internet.
That's okay. That's better to be like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, she told us about that, and then I didn't know. I couldn't figure it out. So to bury sex.com in the search bar, I was just typing in like swords.com, salmon.com.
You go sex.com and then swords.com.
I was just trying to get any. So when my mom typed in S, it didn't show up.
Oh, yeah.
So I just tried to do as many S websites as I could. I never got caught.
Not sex.com. But that would be an N. That wouldn't really work.
Yeah.
She's like, sex.com, and you're like, but it canceled it.
Yeah.
They cancel each other out.
Yeah, I was going to like science.com.
Science.com is really good.
I was trying to do any S word I could. I literally pulled the dictionary out in the story and then was like, like semantic.com.
Yes, semantic.
But yeah, dude, those early porn days is.
I remember watching porn on YouTube.
Get the hell out of here.
It used to be on. This was back when YouTube was unregulated.
I remember when they used to have sex scenes for movies. I never found actual porn on there.
Yeah, they had those. I mean, this was like old YouTube days where it was the Wild West out there.
Yeah, so you could literally just see
dude, you're like the cat. Dude, Shaunak's he's dapping his head with a towel. You're like the Cat Williams of podcasting.
Yeah, I'm about to run around and
I'm
about to run laterally.
Yeah,
a lot.
You are wearing a 3-piece pinstripe suit as well. We should let the listeners know.
For those not watching, I am wearing a big green suit.
Yeah.
He's drinking out of a chalice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's tight.
Yes.
That's awesome, dude. That is an Atlanta boy.
Dude,
yeah, dude, out here.
That is an Atlanta boy right there.
Yeah, man.
I'm about to sell water on the intersection.
Dude,
what?
Yeah, New York. You're here.
Yeah. How's the transition been? You digging it?
It's been awesome. I gotta tell the truth and say it's been great.
I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to be here. Everyone's been so sweet, and I think I knew more people here than I thought I did. Like, running into you was so great.
Yeah.
Because we've seen each other after that Bell House show.
Yeah.
But then
oh my God.
I forgot that you lived here.
You know what's crazy? Then when I was opening up for Robbie at the Bell House, right, I was on stage because the first time I saw a show at the Bell House was seeing Scoville there because Shaunak was opening up for Rory Scovel. And Rory Scovel, he's our favorite comedian.
Yes,
we love. This is not unheard. He's my favorite, and I never get tickets to a comedy show.
But one you gotta go.
You gotta go see that guy, and so I get there. I'm just super excited. I'm just excited for a comedy show, and then like, ladies and gentlemen, Sean, and then you come on stage, and I tap like comedian stuff. I'm like, fucking shit, and everyone's like, who? And I'm like,
yeah, I didn't know.
He's cool.
Yeah, that was fun. I was on that trip.
And then when I was
great.
on stage, I was just like, because then when was that? A year ago?
Yeah, that was the last April.
Yeah, and then a year later, I'm like, I'm at the Bell, and I had like this full circle. I was in the green room. I was like, that's a cool feeling.
That is sick.
It's a sweet stage.
No, that room is amazing.
You ripped it up.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
That was fun. But yeah, it's been nice because there's just been people like that I've been running into a lot. The shows have been fun. The mics are mics, but I'm having a good time at them. And
Mics
the city rules.
There's your good ones, and then there's your
ones that
vibes.
are just hard to get data from. But even those, you'll leave and meet someone cool. And I think I'm also a pack animal. Like I like people and around people.
Yeah, and the mics get better because then the mics just become seeing your friends.
Yes.
And
it just has started to snowball
and just
a little
bitching.
bit. Yeah. It started to snowball that part of it. And also I have shout out to Brian King and Will Foskey, two good Atlanta comics that have
Will's great.
Yeah, both those dudes are awesome, and it's been good seeing them all the time too because they moved out of Atlanta. I started to miss them.
There's a good crew.
Good squad here. Max is awesome. Michael's awesome. Our like larger friend group has been really great.
Yeah. You're gonna start to get to know some of like the more Bushwicky, but like because some people who've been here for a little longer and they're like a little bit more like vetted.
Yeah.
But then there's this like other
younger.
So then there's this other scene that's like, and it's like people who've probably been doing comedy like they're like a couple years younger than me. They've been doing it for like. Maybe I've been doing it for like 2 or 3 more years. Yeah. Longer than them.
Yeah.
And they have like these great shows that like you should get involved in.
That'll be great. Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of those people that I've met at Mike's that are running really interesting shows with lots of cool young people at the shows.
Yeah, but enough of positivity. This is a podcast where does anyone have any apologies they would like to demand? Has anybody wronged them? Has anything?
I don't know.
Is anybody pissed? Grant, do you have any?
I was
gripes?
like pretty rude to these people at the Twins game yesterday. I was.
That's hard for me to imagine. You're such a teddy bear.
Well, man, but this dude's a fucking nasty guy.
Is he a freak?
Dude, he's a freak. He has so much power in the Minneapolis comedy scene.
Oh, yeah.
He just takes his iron fist. He's a gatekeeper. This is like our inside joke on the podcast.
Okay, I was like, this is really hard to imagine.
It'd be a crazy thing to say just to his face.
Yeah, but he's like owning it. I'm
yeah,
like, what the?
He's
no,
just like, I need to be doing that.
No, I'll be.
So it was like the end of the game. The Twins were winning like 6-2 or something. And so it was like top of the ninth, and me and Kelly were on our way out because we were just like going to beat the crowd a little bit. And then all of a sudden the bases are loaded, 2 outs, and the tying run is at bat now for the Royals in the top of the ninth. Like we're about to, and it was like, I wasn't like pretty drunk, but I was like drunk. I was like good and buzzed by the end of this baseball game.
Okay.
And I'm talking to these people. We're now like almost out of the stadium, but we're like, okay, we're just gonna watch until the Twins like finish this game or whatever. And then I'm like talking to these 2 people next to me. I'm just like, yeah, this is crazy. I thought we could leave. And they're like, yeah, I know. It's like we were trying to leave too. And I look, and they're Kansas City fans. They're like in Royals, everything. Mm-hmm. And I just go to them like without even thinking about this or processing it in any way. I just go, oh, you're Kansas City fans. Why the fuck am I talking to you? And I just like turn away from them. And I just keep standing there. But I'm like, and I didn't even mean it. Like I didn't mean it. It wasn't even that mean, but it was just like I was just like,
you're like it was almost just like, oh, what am I doing?
Yeah,
it was like matter of fact.
Yeah.
Wait, why am I interacting with you?
Yeah. Oh, you're nothing.
Wait, did they laugh or were they stunned?
No, they were just like, and just like turned, and we both just ended up just standing like right where we were still.
I told the guy when Luka hit that last minute shot. I was at a bar with Joey and. Dude, me and Joey, I might have a couple things to apologize for because me and Joey were getting tuned up after our shows Friday night. We're dangerous, And Luka hits that shot, and then this guy's on Gobert, who's won the award best defender in the league.
Yeah,
and
which that feels like an ironic joke at this point.
Yeah, which it's like what the fuck. Anyways, he's just like, oh, best defender in the league, and I was just like, man, he's on the perimeter. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then this guy was like, "Oh, I'm just saying." And then me and Joey, we get like, we go to this party and we're outside and we're like with a group of like four people. And then this one other guy's at the door. Maybe I'll demand an apology from him. We're all waiting to get buzzed in, and we're all kind of talking. We're being loud. It's like 4 people being chummy, and then one person who we don't know, but we're not interacting with this other guy. And he goes, "Do you guys like know someone in the apartment?" And then Joey goes, "No, we're just fucking standing out here because we want to be standing out here." And I go, "Did you just fucking who do you know here to us?" And I go, "I'm 38 years old." And he's just like, ew. And then you just kind of, because he's like a little guy, just 2 Midwest guys. You're like, are you fucking?
Yeah, are you
like,
serious?
Just
right now?
way too much.
Just really unloaded a clip on him.
He could maybe apologize. And then he's going to the same, and he says, and I go, he goes, are you guys going to Victoria? I don't want to say her name. Whatever. Don't bleep that out.
Yeah.
This might be Patreon, actually.
Where are we at?
We're at 48.
Oh, yeah, we are.